Well, good morning. So it is time to prep for winter, which means that I have to put the poles down the side of the driveway, so that way we actually know where the driveway is for when it snows. So these guys right there, I have to stand on the stool to do it, but I'm going to be putting them down the side of the driveway here. These are the same ones I had the lights on last year. I don't know if I'm going to do lights yet. Haven't decided. But time to get to work. Yeah, they're totally not in line. Wow. These two here at this end, they like those three are kind of sort of in line, but these first two, no. There's some pretty big rocks and stuff in there, so that's all right. So those guys there, we actually do use them just so we know where the edge of the driveway is. Every now and then, the neighbor will come and use the big snow blower if it's really ugly out. And, but we generally just use the one big push mower, and it works perfectly for us. So, alrighty. Our next thing, though, is we're going to decorate Jerry. Now, I know it seems like it's early to put a lot of this stuff out, but the floodlights, which will go back there in front of the big tree, I got to get them in the ground. So it's a lot easier to put them in the ground when you can actually get them in the ground. All right. First things first, though, I'm going to put a bow on Jerry. Yeah, that bow's not going to last very long at all, is it? Alrighty, well, I'm going to go get the extension cord, get the lights on them. This is going to be the first year with real lights on Jerry here. Man, I can't get over how big this little tiny tree has gotten since we planted them. That makes me so happy. Oh yeah, we should probably clean out the leaves and things too. Alrighty. Alright, time to go get the extension cord. Okay, so yeah, these two little strands that I bought are nowhere near big enough. Nowhere near long enough, so I guess we're gonna go get Jerry some more lights. So I don't want to damage them, of course. So yeah, looks like we're going to get some more. Oh well, it happens. Well, so yeah. The twinkly lights aren't going to work. I bought the dog out. Electricity works, so extension cords are still good. We're going to put a string of regular lights and spread the twinklies around. Let's see how this is going to come out. Okay, light string number 2. Let's see if these will all turn on. Haha, success. All right. Let's put these on Jerry. Freddie doing his raking. We had leaves all came at once. Normally they kind of take their time. But yeah, cleaning up the bit. We actually use the leaves for mulch and things. So all of these will get used for the garlic and the strawberries to see if we can get them to stay. Anyway, I had to go and recover the fingers. Grab the one floodlight too. But I think Jerry will make it with the lights that we have on them. But the little tiny twinklies, yeah. I decided not to go and get more twinklies. There's a few twinkles here and there. But yeah, he's got lots of lights. It looks terrible in the daylight, doesn't it? Isn't that just terrible in the daylight? But that's okay. He'll just basically be a big ball. And the puppy is out. Okay. Let's pop the floodlight in. And we'll make sure this guy works. And he'll light up the great big spruce tree like last year. Yay, it works. Now the way this guy works is if you turn it off and on, it actually changes color. But yeah, So far so good. So we're gonna have the green one there and then the red on either side pointing up at the big tree again like last year, but until it gets dark I can't even tell where it's pointing. Yep, I look terrible. Yay. That's okay. Keep going in for breaks because the fingers, yeah, they keep getting lost. All right, I'm gonna go and set the timer for these guys. And then I'm gonna go to Canadian Tire soon and replace the other two floodlights because they both broke over the winter, and get the LEDs to replace them with. Yep, we're getting there. Well, Jerry has his lights and we have a new Max. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. The lights on the big tree are not quite bright enough, but I'd say Jerry came out pretty good. Gonna have to fix the red lights though. They're pointing way down too low, but that's okay. All right, I have to admit the dog is pretty cute. I've been slowly getting Christmas stuff, so I forgot how heavy that thing is that we built last year. Oh my gosh. Whew. I've actually been twist tying the trees. So, can you guys even hear me? It's so windy today, but it's not raining. So I got the two little trees. Yeah, I never did rip that step out. I gotta get that done. I got the two little trees up. Now they are been twist tied. Take a look. Twist ties, but that's okay. These ones are the battery operated ones though, so I'm really not too sure if I want to mess around with batteries this year. Whew. So the big guy here though, he's a little far from the deck, which means that I have to take him out, move that concrete planter back that Fred had bought me, and reseat it. All right, let's get her done. Okay, I cheated. I just slid the whole thing back. That thing is heavy. The poinsettia's faded out a bit, but I can tell you though that the lights do still work. So, whoops. See? Lights. All right. I think he's in there tight enough. At least I hope he is. The little solar panel, it'll probably fall more than once, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. He'll be easy to find. I just got an old bow on top to make it look pretty. Yeah. Woohoo! Hopefully I got that in there tight enough. Last year we had it right on the ground and we just put a bunch of rocks around it and it really didn't hold it well. I don't know why we didn't just use that. So Fred bought me that flower pot for my birthday a few years ago, along with the bird feeder, or not the bird feeder, the bird bath. So, yeah. All right. The other thing I did is I tested the projector. So, the store that I used to work at, we had this projector. It's one of those ones, you know, that has all the different cartridges and things. And we pointed up there at the garage. So up here we'll have like Santa Claus, presents, reindeer, whatever, all in lights. So that's the projector. My old boss, you'll recognize that. When they stopped selling them, this was the one we used in the store, and I bought it on clearance and it still works. So I got that ready to go. Fred's got to get that electrical cord through the garage over to the plug on the other side. But yeah, that's a job for when he gets home. Whew. So it actually has been a few days since I lit up Jerry in the tree too. I did decide just to change the big floodlight to red, because it's one of those ones that you can change the colors. So I got the two smaller red ones kind of pointed towards the bottom, and the big red one kind of pointed up higher. So tonight when it gets dark, I'll show you, provided it's not raining. Whew, it doesn't look that much different, except instead of glowing green, it's glowing red. Hopefully it won't rain tonight. But to my future self, hopefully it worked. All right, I have lost the fingers again. I'm going back in the house. Whew. Well, it's raining again. But we're done outside, but it's dark out. So I wanted to show you the last little bit of outside. We do have the projector going. So that's the garage this year. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, it's probably really hard to see. Let me get down into the front yard. So the camera doesn't quite pick it up very well. But we did decide to just leave the spruce tree with just the red. And I think it came out good. Jerry did lose his bow, but we figured he would. That's our outside Christmas prep all done. That projector, that's the best dollar I've ever spent. Alrighty folks, that's it for me. I'm going in to dry off. Thanks for coming out as we continue our Simpler Life here on PEI. Bye.